And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College. Men's soccer action, USA South Conference play in a key match as teams continue to jockey for position in the USA South Conference standings. William Peace comes to town. They sit atop the USA South Conference standings, 9-3-3 overall, 5-1 in the USA South Conference. Tornadoes, meanwhile, 10-5-1 overall, 4-2 in the USA South Conference, coming off a key win this past Wednesday evening, a 1-0 victory over Greensboro. And it will be a festive afternoon here, both men's soccer and then later women's soccer. On the men's side, we'll have the halftime ceremony for Senior Day. So as soon as halftime begins, we'll have our Senior Day ceremony. 13 Brevard College men's soccer graduating seniors will be honored. So about 12 minutes, 45 seconds away from Tornadoes and Pacers here at Lamel Family Field. William Peace, as we mentioned, one of the top teams in the USA South Conference. Let's take a look at William Peace's starting lineup. Goalkeepers number 1, Trip Kidd, Jesus Martinez, Rush Campbell, George Lemus, TJ Hurd, George Aguilar, Alex Macedo, Caron Williams, Ramiro Vera, Davis Kelly, and Josh Rutland. The head coach of William Peace is Ryan Huber. Associate head coach Ozzie Peralta, assistant coach Christian Ortiz. Now let's take a look at the Brevard College Tornado starters. Goalkeepers number 1, Mateos Rossi. Brady Tesh getting the start on the defensive side. One of the seniors who will be honored, Sam O'Callahan, Rodrigo Garcia, Facundo Sunhari, Rocco Barbone in the back as well, Philippe Chukov, Tom DeSug, Igor De Silva, Luis Dos Santos, and Ryan Lynch. Head coach of the Tornadoes is El Dana, assisted by Mario Pinto and Mateos Santos. So there's your starters for this afternoon for the Tornadoes. Rossi in goal, and then the 10 field players for Brevard College. Glad you're able to join us for this edition of Brevard College Men's Soccer on Senior Day. Now we'll let you meet the entire Brevard College Men's Soccer roster.
Porteiro, Portugal. Go Nados!
Dylan Cox, Milton Keynes, England. Rocco Barbone, Treviso, Italy.
Aiden Miller, Peterborough, New Hampshire.
Lars Houtfiet, Arnhem, Holland. Kom op Tornadoes.
Brady Tesh, Auburn, Washington.
Tom Dussour, Saint-Georges-de-Venance, en France.
Daniel Ribeiro, São Paulo, Brazil.
Omer Chapak, Ramat Gan, Israel.
Kevin Wright, Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Sam O'Callahan, Wicklow, Ireland. Go Tornadoes.
Agustino Neto, Montevideo, Uruguay. Vamos Tornados.
Luiz dos Santos, de Americana, São Paulo, Brasil.
Carlos de Oliveira, Fortaleza, Brasil.
Ryan Lynch, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mateus Rossi, Vitória, Brasil.
Marcos Silva, Manaus, Brasil. Cauê dos Santos, Americana, Brasil.
Vamos Tornadoes.
Nathan Lima, Rio, Brasil.
Francesco Bonometti, Brescia, Italia.
Dunkerschuik, Nederland. Go Tornadoes.
Dan Morgan, Northumberland, England.
Regan McDonald, Falkirk, Scotland. Go Tornadoes.
Miles Schaefer, Greenville, South Carolina.
Christian Ramsey, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Noah Martin, Shelby, North Carolina. Let's go Natives.
Rodrigo Garcia, Jundiaí, Brasil.
Tristan Wallace, New Bern, North Carolina.
Igor da Silva, Americana, São Paulo.
José Real, Agudos, Brasil.
João Pedro Ribeiro de Souza, Caçapava, Brasil.
Justin Rivet, Montréal, Canada.
Paul Bielefeld,
Mainz, Deutschland. Auf geht's, Tornadoes.
Facundo Sunari, Solimar, Uruguay.
Jesus Alberto Martinez, Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Estevan Berto, Americana, Brasil. Vamos, Tornadoes!
And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eyes Lamel Family Field for this USA South Conference men's soccer matchup between the William Peace University Pacers and your Brevard College Tornadoes. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for William Peace, number 1, Trip Kidd. Number 3, Jose Martinez. Number 4, Rush Campbell. Number 7, Jorge Lemus. Number 8, TJ Hurd. Number 10, George Aguilar. Number 11, Alex Macedo. Number 12, Kayron Williams. Number 14, Ramiro Vera. Number 24, Davis Kelly. Number 28, Josh Rutland. Head coach of William Peace is Ryan Huber. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 1, Mateos Rossi. Number 2, Brady Tesh. Number 3, Sam O'Callahan. Number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 5, Facundo Sunhari. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 15, Philippe Chukov. Number 17, Tom DeSuga. Number 19, Igor Da Silva. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos. And number 24, Ryan Lynch. Head coach of the Tornadoes is El Dana, assisted by Mario Pinto and Mateo Santos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And a very pleasant good afternoon once again, and welcome to Eyes Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College. Glad you're able to join us. A critical USA South Conference men's soccer matchup. William Peace comes to town. They're 5-1 in the conference, atop the conference standings along with NC Wesleyan. Methodist is in third place currently, 4-1-1 in conference. And the Tornadoes currently sit in fourth place, 4-2 in conference play. And this match will help determine, along with some other happenings around the USA South Conference, the postseason seedings and bracket. Tornadoes will be moving left to right. And Tornadoes in their home white jerseys. William Peace in black and gray jerseys with the white numerals, black socks. And William Peace comes to town with a 9-3-3 overall record, 5-1 in the USA South Conference. Tornadoes have had a great season, 10-5-1, 4-2 in the USA South Conference, and we are just about set to get underway. Tornadoes and Pacers in a critical matchup for USA South Conference standings. Currently 59 degrees here in Brevard, North Carolina. Bit overcast, but good soccer weather, no doubt about that. Some final administrative work from the officials on hand. And we are just about ready to begin. And away we go on the latest Brevard College men's soccer adventure. Senior day here at Islamel Family Field. Tornadoes try a quick play trying to catch William Peace off guard. And William Peace's goalie, Trip Kidd, handles things. And he's going to give this thing a ride. Ball traveled a long way. About 2/3 of the field, meanwhile, played forward by the Tornadoes. So an early foul there on the Tornadoes. That was on Chukov as he got a piece of herd. And now William Peace moving very quickly. And another foul. This is going to be a free kick just outside the penalty box as Sam O'Callahan is called with a foul. This was just a few feet, just less than a yard outside the penalty box. This could have been a PK. And meanwhile, William Peace, George Aguilar, the senior from Honduras, is going to tee up this free kick. A 5-tornado wall. And here comes the shot. And he plays it low. Saved there by Rossi. So early opportunity for the Pacers on the free kick, but the Tornadoes able to get out of that unscathed. Meanwhile, back the other way, Tornadoes trying a bit of a counterattack. That was Ryan Lynch on the attack. Here's Macedo. Well done defensively by the Tornadoes. Brady Tesh on the defensive end. Just under 2 minutes, or just over 2 minutes rather, have elapsed here at Islamel Family Field. It's senior day. The senior day ceremony will happen during halftime. 13 Brevard College seniors will be honored, including our very own Scott Douglas. And then he'll come on up here for the second half of commentary for this Brevard-William Peace men's soccer matchup. Tesh with the throw-in. Brought down there by Luis Dos Santos. Meanwhile, Hurd able to intercept that. Chukov taken away once again by the Pacers. That's Macedo. He's been active already. 3 minutes have elapsed here. Islamel Family Field scoreless. Just one shot thus far. That came on a free kick by Aguilar. Tornadoes resetting from the defensive end. Barbone. Barbone was looking for Lynch, and now an opportunity here for William Peace. It's Lemus. And the first corner of the game. Corner kick here will be taken by Aguilar. So he might be their set piece guy. We saw him take a free kick earlier just outside the penalty box, and now a corner kick, and the Tornadoes marking defensively. This is served into the goal box area. Now an opportunity here, a full volley there, shot by Lemus, blocked. and then a whistle. It's going to be a foul on William Peace. And there's an injured player as well. We'll sort this out. Igor da Silva was chopped down by a pacer. That was Lemus. Lemus with a hard foul, da Silva, stopping the action. Free kick here for Rossi. 4 minutes, 30 seconds have elapsed. And Rossi gives this a ride. Lynch won there, however, by the Pacers defender. That's Martinez Hernandez. Da Silva finds Lynch. Lynch has some space to operate here. He plays it forward to Dos Santos. Dos Santos fires away. It is blocked. On the defensive side there, that was Rush Campbell, the senior from Sanford, North Carolina. But great opportunity there for the Tornadoes. Was able to find Ryan Lynch in space. He played it forward to Dos Santos. Meanwhile, just over 5 minutes have elapsed here. Still scoreless. Brady Tesh with the throw-in. Lynch. Meanwhile, William Peace, Campbell, Martinez Hernandez. Here's Davis Kelly. Davis Kelly plays it forward to Macedo. Macedo plays it forward. Here's Lemus. Cleared out by the Tornadoes. Kelly regains control, and the Pacers reset. Aguilar. Meanwhile, here comes Aguilar. Firing off a shot there, Macedo. He's been active. That ball traveled a long way. Six minutes, 15 seconds have elapsed here. Mild temperatures. Fairly cold overnight here in the mountains. And offsides there was trying to find Dos Santos. But he was offsides by a few yards. That's one of those sort of no-doubters. A lot of those offsides calls. Razor tight. This one, Dos Santos able to come down with the ball, but in offsides territory, so it'll be a free kick for the Pacers. Back underway here. Tornadoes regaining possession. Rossi plays it forward. And now a throw in for the Tornadoes. It'll be Barbone. And Barbone's actually just giving a little assist there to Brady Tesh. He'll handle the throw in on the far side. He plays it back to Barbone. Barbone's going to use his goalkeeper, Rossi. Here's Tom Desug. Desug, the sophomore out of France. Luis Dos Santos plays it back to Lynch. Lynch now plays it forward to Dos Santos. Dos Santos able to get a step on the Pacers defenders. He fires off a shot. And suddenly both these teams showing a little bit of offensive prowess. We have a bit of a equipment malfunction here as a assist on the shoe tie. Rush Campbell and the goalkeeper Trip Kidd. Meanwhile, Pacers back the other way, play a long ball forward. Desug able to win it in the air. Nice defensive header there. Now played back. Da Silva plays it forward, trying to find Lynch. Now Lynch with an opening. Lynch continues to attack. And the sweeper, Rush Campbell, saves the day for the Pacers. What an attack there by the Tornadoes. And here come the Tornadoes again. They have decent numbers on the move. Garcia with the cross. And a near miss there by Lynch. But some good offensive pressure here by the Tornadoes. Things are heating up. Here comes Tesh. Tesh along the left side. Tesh cuts to the right, finds his teammate Lynch. Lynch plays it back to De Silva. There's pressure behind him. Facundo Sunhari playing it forward, trying to find O'Callahan, now taken away by the Pacers. Kind of feel the intensity starting to pick up a little bit as far as just the pace of play. Here's Aguilar. Pressure there by Garcia. And then De Silva is going to be called for a foul there. And it'll be a free kick for the Pacers. Davis Kelly, the freshman from San Antonio, Texas. Playing that left fullback position. He plays it forward. De Silva gets a foot on it. Meanwhile, Lemus playing to Karon Williams, senior from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Well, glad you're able to join us. A full day of soccer action here at Islamel Family Field. The women's team will be taking on William Peace. Scheduled kickoff time for that one's 5 p.m. Now played forward. Dos Santos trying to bring it down. He plays it forward. Chukov on the move. Chukov up ahead. So ball skips out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. .34 minutes to play here. Half number one. Senior Day ceremony set for halftime. And there's a loose ball, an empty net. And talking about dodging a bullet, meanwhile, the Tornadoes goalkeeper is shook up, Mateos Rossi. And we have a stoppage here as Rossi's going to be attended to. That was a dangerous situation for the Tornadoes. The net was empty. Meanwhile, Rossi, with the clock stopped at 33:40, still on the ground, holding that right foot. And still determining whether the athletic trainer is going to head on out there to the field or not. I'm sure from the Tornadoes' perspective, you want to keep Rossi in the contest if he's healthy, obviously. But he is still shaking off an apparent injury there. But looks like he's able to shake it off, and that's great news as Rossi's able to stay in the game, but that was a dangerous situation, an empty net opportunity there for the Pacers, but the Tornadoes able to dodge a bullet. 33-24 to play here, half number one. Hey, congratulations, by the way, to the Brevard College volleyball team. A 3-0 win earlier today over NC Wesleyan. All sorts of action across Brevard College athletics, including football and cross country. We'll keep you updated on that as well. Here comes Ryan Lynch on the move. Ryan Lynch with a step and then a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on Lynch. That was an interesting call there. Jose Martinez Hernandez looked like he had gone down for a slide tackle, and the referee, I believe, ruled that Lynch might have gotten a piece of him on his way down there. So it'll be a free kick for William Peace. Trip Kidd will do the honors. He's the junior goalkeeper from Swansboro, North Carolina. And handled there by the goalkeeper, Trip Kidd. And the Pacers reset. De Silva. Here's O'Callahan. O'Callahan battling with George Aguilar. Looking at his options here on the throw-in, he's got Rodrigo Garcia up ahead of him. He's got De Silva to his left, plays it forward to Garcia. Chukov plays it back to De Silva. Barbone plays it forward, taken away by the Pacers. Here's Williams. Lemus. Aguilar. And that's going to skip out of bounds for a Tornadoes goal kick. Just over 31 minutes left here, half number one. Barbone plays it forward. Nice little flick on there by Lynch. That was nifty. Trying to play it forward to Dos Santos. Meanwhile, a foul on the Tornadoes. So it'll be another free kick. Or offside's actually the ruling there on that sequence. And the Pacers will reset from the back. Here's Davis Kelly. Kelly up ahead to Aguilar. Aguilar pressured by Garcia. Whistle there as Vera was able to win that 50-50 ball. And referee's going to reset here for the free kick. Aguilar. Aguilar. Pressured nicely there by Garcia. And then Lynch able to take it away. Lynch on the move. Lynch cuts on the inside. And no whistle. And taken away by that Pacers defense. Lynch, the all-time leading scorer for Brevard College men's soccer, and had an opportunity there. Thought he may have been fouled. 29:35 to play here. Played forward by Kidd. Rutland. Williams. Throw in for the Pacers. Williams will do the duties. Lemus. Able to turn the corner there, but run out of real estate. It's going to be Tornadoes goal kick. Well, 13 seniors will be honored at halftime. That ceremony will begin right about at the very start of the halftime, so stick with us. I know viewers of Brevard College Tornado Athletics, we're going to be excited to see that ceremony. 13 seniors honored at halftime, and then the women's soccer game starts at 5, and those seniors will be honored before the game. Free kick here for the Tornadoes after the foul. O'Callahan will do the duties. He's one of those seniors out of Ireland. A decorated career here for the Tornadoes. He switches fields to Barbone. Barbone, looking at his options, plays it on the ground to Lynch. Lynch. Here's Tesh. And Tesh with a slide tackle trying to keep possession for the Tornadoes, but the Pacers come up with it. Macedo. Hurd. Williams. Cleared out there by DeSug. Lynch playing it forward. A through ball there trying to find Dos Santos, but cleared out by Kidd. Nice job there. Facundo Sunhari out of Uruguay playing it forward to Garcia. Garcia up ahead. Chukov. Chukov with a cross there looking for Lynch, and then a diving punch out by Kidd, the keeper. Acrobatic goalkeeping. 26:53 to play. Half number one. And a whistle there. It's going to be ruled as a handball. Mateos Rossi was outside of that penalty box, was the ruling from that far sideline. And this is going to be another free kick for the Pacers in a obviously dangerous part of the field here. And Pacers will get this organized. Macedo looks like he's going to handle it again. He had a free kick earlier. The sophomore from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Tornadoes getting organized defensively. Referee now marching off the 10 yards for the wall. Rossi was there to scoop up that soccer ball, and that far linesman ruled that he was outside of the penalty box, thus a handball. And a free kick here for the Pacers. Pacers play it short and then fire away a shot. That was a good opportunity there. A nifty little set piece there for the Pacers. And big opportunity for William Peace. Meanwhile, another corner kick. It'll be Aguilar. Pacers with 5 shots. Tornadoes have taken 2 shots. Corner kick here coming from Aguilar. Tornadoes defense have got to mind their P's and Q's once again. This is headed out. Garcia, nice job defensively. Now, meanwhile, Pacers trying to serve it back in. Could have had an offsides call there. It looked like there was a striker a few feet too far in that attacking area for the Pacers. But meanwhile, Tornadoes try to flip the field quickly. Here's Barbone. Barbone was looking for De Silva, but taken away by the Pacers. Vera. Lemus. But scooped up nicely by Rossi. Rossi, the freshman goalkeeper from Brazil. De Silva playing it forward. Taken away there by Jose Martinez Hernandez. De Silva able to get in that passing lane using his head. Kelly. Vera. Williams. Rutland. Played out of bounds there. It's a throw-in for the NATOs. 24 minutes, 12 seconds to play here, half number one. Really appreciate you joining us wherever you may be tuning in from. Critical matchup for USA South Conference standings purposes. Last game of the regular season. Postseason begins Tuesday. Whistle here after the foul on the Tornadoes, so another set-piece opportunity for the Pacers. This time it'll be Aguilar from distance. And Tornadoes marking up right around the 18-yard mark. And we'll see what Aguilar has in mind here. He's going to try to serve it up right towards the goal mouth. Off the head, I believe it was DeSug. And that'll be another corner kick. Corner once again for George Aguilar. We've mentioned his name a bunch, the senior from Honduras. 22:53 to play. Corner kick. Opportunity there momentarily, but well done there by the Tornadoes defensively to play that out. Tesh was trying to play it forward to Lynch. Now Tesh on the defensive end. And well done there, playing it off the pacer. And then quickly Tesh gets it in. Tesh now plays it forward. Lynch is onside. He has Dos Santos to his right. Lynch beats a defender himself. Lynch fires away. Ryan Lynch. Big individual effort there. 22 minutes to play here, half number one. Good opportunity there for the Tornadoes. Bit of a counterattack. Lynch and Dos Santos were going 100 miles a minute. Kelly once again. Defended by Da Silva. Serve forward, but easy pickings for Mateos Rossi. Still no subs in this game. But we have an injury and a stoppage of the clock. Garcia, the player, being attended to. Head referee just on the case, making sure Garcia's okay and ready to go. Looks like that'll indeed be the situation. And drop ball there to Rossi. And back underway for the Tornadoes. Here's the Sug. Da Silva. Back to Desug. Some pressure there from Lemus of the Pacers. Rossi plays it forward. Brought down nicely by Garcia. Beautiful trap there. Now Garcia to his right. Off a Pacers defender, but scooped up by Desug. Desug plays it forward. Trying a little heel there was Chukov. Meanwhile, Pacers have a counterattack opportunity of their own. Here's Aguilar. Aguilar. Two defenders on him. And played out of bounds there. Facundo Sunhari. Where's number 5, the junior from Montevideo, Uruguay? Uruguay, a very proud history of soccer on the international stage. World Cup coming up later this year. Looking forward to some watch parties with the Brevard College Tornadoes men's soccer program. Goal kick here for the NATOs. Scoreless. 5 shots for William Peace, 3 for the NATOs. Rossi has a couple saves. Played forward there. Lynch was on the move along the right wing and headed out of bounds by Davis Kelly. Davis Kelly went vertical there to send that out of bounds as the 224 is going at it. Jeff Gordon approves of that number. Meanwhile, shot here and high and wide. And looks like we got our first sub of the afternoon. So Donnie Lehigh, the junior forward, North Carolina native, checks in. Josh Rutland comes out, so first sub of the game with 19 minutes to play here, half number one. Goal kick, meanwhile, for Kidd. Kidd plays it forward. It bounces across midfield. Here's O'Callahan. O'Callahan serving that forward to Chukov. Brought down here by Sunhari. Sunhari plays it back to Da Silva. Da Silva, Lynch. O'Callahan playing it forward. Sunhari, or check that, Chukov was along that right wing. Ball off a Pacers defender. O'Callahan will have the throw-in. O'Callahan, one of undisputable top players in the USA South Conference. Does so many little things. Meanwhile, there's O'Callahan with a shot there. So O'Callahan saw an opening, took it himself. Meanwhile, Desug playing it forward. Da Silva, nice one-touch up ahead to Chukov, now taken away by the Pacers. Here's Aguilar. Aguilar plays it back. Davis Kelly. Kelly plays it forward. That was Lemus, and it's going to be a foul on Brady Tesh. So Tesh got a piece of Lemus there. Lemus maybe shaken up. or perhaps some extra dramatics to make sure you got that call. 17-17 to play here. Free kick for the Pacers. And it'll be Lemus. And Lemus now, the third player to handle a free kick for the Pacers. 3 tornado wall. And over the 3-man wall, and Rossi went up high, but just high over the crossbar, and actually ruled a corner kick that Rossi got a piece of it. So a save for Rossi, able to punch that over the top. Another acrobatic save. Tornado sub getting ready to check in. That looks like it's Daniel Morgan. And corner kick here, cleared out by the Tornadoes. A slip header there, trying to set up his teammate. Then the shot and a goal by the Pacers. Ramiro Vera with the goal for William Peace. 1-0 Pacers. So goal there for Vera. And now some discussion on the far side. And no goal. The goal is called off. And offside's the call. Still sorting all this out. Offside's the call, at the moment at least. 0-0 now on the scoreboard. And now a discussion with the William Peace head coach, Ryan Huber, in the head referee. As the Pacers were celebrating, one referee said goal, and then the linesman on the far side still had that flag up. There's a Pacer player discussing things with him on the far side. And the discussion's getting animate here at midfield. Still sorting things out. And indeed, 0-0 the score. So back underway here. Chukov. So the goal erased. Whistle there. And a foul. On the NATO, so another free kick for the Pacers. Pacers still arguing about that last call. Called a goal by one referee, offsides by the other. And bottom line is 0-0 our score here at Eyes of the Mel Family Field. Ryan Lynch with the free kick here. He plays it into the box. Trying to find Da Silva, headed out by Rush Campbell. Daniel Morgan is the substitute for the Tornadoes waiting to check in. Meanwhile, throw in here for the Pacers. 14:50 to play here, half number one. O'Callahan plays it forward, brought down by Rodrigo Garcia. Then great job there, Dasug playing it forward to Luis Dos Santos. Nice little triangle work there by the Tornadoes midfield, playing it forward. Able to get it up ahead to O'Callahan. O'Callahan and the Tornadoes faithful felt that went off the foot of a pacer. But it's going to be a goal kick for William Peace. Now back ahead. And a foul there on the Tornadoes, so free kick here. Whistles have been active for this refereeing crew. Meanwhile, discussions continuing with the William Peace bench on that earlier play. 13:40 to play, half number one. Free kick here for the Pacers. Aguilar played it to the head of Martinez Hernandez, but ends up in the hands of Rossi. And meanwhile, tripped from behind, and that's going to be a foul there. And a free kick for the Tornadoes. Kind of a blatant foul by Lehigh, who was the fresh legs who were checked in a little time ago. And foul from behind there, and free kick for the Tornadoes. Sam O'Callahan will put his right foot on it, play it forward. Headed up and out there by Martinez Hernandez. Now O'Callahan with some space to operate. He plays it forward, looking for Lynch. And Campbell able to head it out. Campbell has had his hands full defensively. Here comes Daniel Morgan for the Tornadoes. So Morgan checks in. And Chukov checks out. And Lynch with the corner there, and a shot, and just missing. Luis Dos Santos, a game of inches. What an opportunity there. What a look. Firing away there, Dos Santos. And just wide. Big time opportunity for the Tornadoes, flexing their muscle. Free kick here, meanwhile. Trip Kidd. And probably not with the distance that Kidd had hoped for. Meanwhile, Tesh. Tesh plays it forward. Here's the fresh legs of Daniel Morgan. Morgan. Garcia. $11:15 to play here. Here comes William Peace the other way. Lemus. Lemus playing it up ahead to Lehigh. Played out of bounds by Barbone, but kept in bounds actually by the Pacers. And offsides flag is up. That ball played forward to Lehigh. We've seen several offsides in this contest already. One of them cost the Pacers a goal. That'll be one of those points in the game where you take out your magic marker and remember that moment. $10:30 to play here, half number one. And foul there. On Sunhari. So Sunhari will back up, and free kick here is just over 10 minutes to play, half number one. It's been a competitive matchup. Two of the top teams in the USA South Conference. Played forward here. William Peace currently in first place. Tornadoes currently in fourth, but today's action will determine those final standings and seedings for the USA South Conference tournament. O'Callahan has Morgan up ahead. Uses Lynch instead. Lynch to his left. Lynch continuing to work, taking on multiple defenders, taken away by the Pacers. Couple bodies hit the floor there, and foul there on Garcia. Hurd did a somersault over Garcia. Felt like a wrestling match broke out for a moment there. Meanwhile, back to action here, 9:12 to play. Sub getting set to check in for the NATOs. Looks like Marco Silva. Under 9 minutes to play. And sub here for the NATOs. So Silva enters the match. Junior from Brazil. Here's Morgan. Incredibly international roster for the Tornadoes. Canada, Brazil, Ireland, Uruguay, Italy, Netherlands, Israel, Portugal, France, Scotland, Mexico, Germany, and by the way, the United States. Played forward here. And Lehigh taking on multiple defenders himself, scooped up there, swept up by Da Silva, played out of bounds by Lehigh. Throw in here for the NATOs. O'Callahan will do the duties. Morgan up ahead of him. Da Silva checking forward. And a whistle from the referee. He wants to back up O'Callahan. 7:34 and counting, half number one. O'Callahan plays it forward, off the head of Dos Santos. Dos Santos with the slip header, trying to find Sunhari. Then Dos Santos takes it himself. Luis Dos Santos. Major presence here for the NATOs. O'Callahan. And a whistle here. And once again, the referee wants to reset the position of that throw-in. Another sub set to check in for the Tornadoes. Regan McDonald warming up. Da Silva plays it forward. Silva taken away by the Pacers. Played forward here to Lehigh, long ball, but nothing doing except Mateos Rossi. And Rossi uses the short option there to set up the Tornado offense. Lynch. And Lynch draws a foul there, tripped up, and so foul on the Pacers. Just over 6 minutes to play, still scoreless. 7 shots for the Pacers, 6 for the Tornadoes. Both teams have had considerable opportunities. At one point, the Pacers actually found the back of the net, but it was nullified by a offsides call. Free kick here coming from Ryan Lynch. Lynch plays it forward, collected by the goalkeeper kid. Ryan Lynch, the junior from Charlotte, North Carolina. Meanwhile, sub set to check in for the Pacers. That's Corona. So McDonald checks in for the Tornadoes. He's the junior from Scotland. 4:55 to play here. Tornadoes under the direction of L. Dana. If you haven't seen it already, check out the Tornado Spotlight with Coach L, hosted by Scott Douglas. Great long-form interview where you get to know Coach L's background and philosophy the serendipity of it all, him ending up here at Brevard College. 4:25 to play here, period number 1. Williams. And that'll be a throw-in for the Pacers. Coach Aldana assisted by Mario Pinto. Pinto's in his second season. Santos, the other assistant coach, Mateo Santos, in his first year. Morgan, trying to find Luis Dos Santos. That's a strong tackle by Hurd. 3:45 to play. Keep an eye on what happens these final couple minutes. Could set the tone for the second half. Barbone. Dos Santos. Lynch. Just over 3 minutes to play. Here's Williams. Williams once again. Williams plays it long. Barbone goes up high. Barbone showing some vertical. Under 3 minutes to play. Kelly plays it back to his goalkeeper. Pressured by Morgan. Here's Kelly. Kelly plays it back conservatively once again to Kidd. 2:35 to play. Senior Day ceremony coming up as soon as we hit 0 here in this first half. Stick around. Meanwhile, that's played out of bounds in a stoppage of the clock and a card. Perhaps, no, just a stern talking to of Regan McDonald. McDonald, who just entered the match out of Scotland. And it'll be another free kick for the Pacers. And put into play here. Headed out by DeSug. McDonald playing it forward. Lynch. Just over 2 minutes to play. Subset to check in for the Tornadoes if there's another stoppage to allow for that. It's Duncan Struick. Misplayed there, but the Pacers able to continue with possession. 95 seconds to play. DeSug able to clear it out, and then Dos Santos gives it a ride. .75 seconds left to play here, half number 1. One minute remaining, first period. Pacers trying to get something going here. Hurd, as we're in our final minute of action. O'Callahan plays that out. And it's going to be a throw-in deep in the Pacers' attacking zone. Meanwhile, just 20 seconds left to play here, half number 1. Maybe one last chance here for the Pacers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Your score at halftime, Tornadoes 0, Pacers 0. Stick around, Senior Day ceremony happening here at halftime. Stick with us, Tornado fans. We'll honor 13 seniors in just a matter of moments. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2022 Brevard College Men's Soccer Senior Day presentation. Today we'll be honoring 13 Brevard College men's soccer senior student athletes. First, Brian Cardona, senior defender from Gastonia, North Carolina. Brian's being escorted by his parents, Gilberto Cardona and Adriana Rivera. Brian will graduate from Brevard this spring with a bachelor's in business and organizational leadership. His favorite BC memory, beating the Gardner-Webb reserves at Islamel Family Field earlier this season. Give it up for Brian Cardona. Next up, Scott Douglas. Scott's a senior midfielder from London, England, escorted today by Anna Burnett and Marquise Dickerson. Scott will graduate from BC this spring with a bachelor's in theater. He plans to continue his acting career post-graduation on stage and on screen while continuing to develop as a play-by-play broadcaster. His favorite BC memory, able to perform Little Shop of Horrors at the drive-in theater during the pandemic while no other theater was going on. Give it up for Scott Douglas. Our next senior, Riley Freeman. Riley's a senior defender from Clinton, South Carolina. He's being escorted today by his dad, Lance Freeman. Riley will graduate from BC this spring with a bachelor's in history. His favorite BC memory, also beating Gardner-Webb earlier this season. Give it up for Riley Freeman. Our next senior is Noah Martin. Noah's a senior forward from Shelby, North Carolina, escorted today by his parents, Chris and Melissa Martin, and his brother, Max. Noah will graduate from BC in the spring of 2023 with a bachelor's in biology and a minor in health science. He plans to apply to med school this spring and continue to work on his internship in clinical research. Academically, a Dean's List student, and his favorite BC memory, winning the spring 2021 USA Southwest Division Championship, Noah Martin. Our next senior is Jesus Martinez, escorted by his dad, Benito Olmedo Luna. Jesus will graduate this spring with a degree in business and organizational leadership. Plans to take on freelance work after graduation. He's been involved in the Christ Club here on campus, a 4-year academic honor roll student, in his favorite memory, winning the USA Southwest Division Championship in the spring of 2021. Give it up for senior Jesus Martinez. Next up, number 3, Sam O'Callahan. Sam's a senior defender from Wicklow, Ireland. He's being escorted by his parents, Brendan O'Callahan and Carol Cassidy. Sam will graduate from BC in December with a bachelor's in exercise science. Following graduation, Sam plans to attend graduate school for athletic therapy. He was a member of Omicron Delta Kappa Honor Society and made the Dean's List while setting the program NCAA-era assist record for the Tornadoes on the field. His favorite memory also winning that 2021 USA Southwest Division Championship. Give it up for number 3, Sam O'Callahan. Next up, number 11, Francesco Bonametti. Senior forward from Italy, Francesco is being escorted by fellow senior Giuseppe Real. Francesco will graduate in the spring with a degree in business and organizational leadership. Following graduation, he plans to obtain his master's degree. He made the Dean's List 4 times at Brevard while also earning the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award. His favorite memory is also that West Division Championship and getting to know many new people from all over the world to help him succeed in his journey. Big round of applause for number 11, Francesco Bonametti. Our next senior is number 18, Tristan Wallace. Senior midfielder from New Bern, North Carolina, Tristan is being escorted by his parents, Carl and Amy Wallace, and his sister, Alyssa. Tristan will graduate from BC with bachelor's degrees in both mathematics and physics. He plans to attend graduate school for engineering. In addition to being a member of the soccer team, he's a dual sport athlete with the BC men's lacrosse team. Part of the Honors College and has made the Dean's List at BC. His favorite memory is his goal at Maryville his sophomore season. Give it up for Tristan Wallace. Our next senior is number 20, Luis Dos Santos. Senior midfielder from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Luis is being escorted today by his girlfriend, Fernanda Neri, and his brother, Cauê Dos Santos. Luis will graduate from BC with a bachelor's in exercise science and plans to become a strength and conditioning coach and personal trainer. His favorite BC memory was his first game this season alongside his brother. Give it up for number 20, senior Luis Dos Santos. Our next senior is number 21, Giuseppe Real. Senior midfielder from Sao Paulo, Brazil. He's being escorted by his teammate Igor da Silva. Giuseppe will graduate from BC this spring with a bachelor's in exercise science, plans to pursue a career as an exercise physiologist or a physical therapist following graduation. He earned the highest GPA in Exercise Science Award, Outstanding Work Study of the Year Award, Excellence in First Year Composition Award, and is a member of the Alpha Chi Honor Society. His favorite BC memory was last January when it had our first day of snow here at Brevard. Give it up for senior Giuseppe Real. Our next senior is number 30, Christian Ramsey. Christian's a senior defender from Charlotte, North Carolina. He's being escorted by his father, Gary Ramsey. Christian will graduate in the spring with a bachelor's in business and organizational leadership and plans to study actuarial science post-graduation. Christian's favorite memory is that USA Southwest Division Championship in 2021. Give it up for senior number 30, Christian Ramsey. Our next senior is number 31, Miles Schaefer. Miles is a senior defender from Greenville, South Carolina, being escorted by his parents, Bill and Alyssa Schaefer. He'll graduate in the spring of 2023 with a bachelor's in integrated studies and an emphasis on political science and business. Following graduation, he applied to the Fulbright program with the intention of traveling to Norway to conduct research. He was also a member of the BC men's tennis team for 2 years, academic honor roll achievements in his last 4 semesters, and his favorite memory, once again, that 2021 USA South Divisional Championship. Give it up for number 31, Miles Schaefer. Next, number 34, Augustine Onedo. Senior forward from Montevideo, Uruguay. Augustine is being escorted today by his teammate, Facundo Sunhari. Augustine will graduate from BC with a bachelor's in business and organizational leadership. Following graduation, he plans to work in a place where he can grow as a person and professionally while also traveling to new destinations. His favorite BC memory, getting to know so many people from around the world. Give it up for number 34, Augustine Oneto. And there's your 13 seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one big round of applause for the 2022 BC Men's Soccer Senior Class. Congratulations, seniors.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on Schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him. He would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
Woo!
Before I got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Back here at Lamel Family Field, moments away from the second half. Scoreless here. At halftime of this one. And we're going to turn it over here to one of those seniors who was honored just moments ago. And he'll take you home here in this second half. Play-by-play broadcaster Scott Douglas.
Hello and welcome back to Lamel Family Field. I am Scott Douglas and we are now underway for the second half here between your Brevard College Tornadoes and William Peace pieces. Very cagey first half between the two. Seen a lot of chances, seen a lot of fouls being called. But neither side has been able to find that killer instinct to take the lead. I'm sure at halftime, both coaches would have been saying that needs to be changed. And there's a foul there. Chukov causing the foul. On Williams. Free kick comes in. Tornadoes don't deal with it properly. Here's Martinez Hernandez with the crossing, and it only hits the side netting. So it's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. And I think the foul's called a referee against Luis dos Santos. I didn't quite see what all happened there. So the free kick is taken. Barbon deals with it though, gets his helmet and he passes it to Sonhari. Sonhari with a good outside the foot pass down the line to find Lynch. Lynch had two people on him, finds Sonhari. There's the silver. Plays it to Garcia. Garcia lets it run, thinking he had a teammate behind him. And that's a good tackle there by the Tornadoes. So it's a throw for the pieces. And O'Callaghan kicks that one long. Lynch chasing it. But good composure there from Rush Campbell to turn around, play it wide. Flick on there by Leahy. And here's Sonhari, Tornadoes coming forward. Lynch calling it for feet. Sonhari doesn't use it, but he finds Lynch now. And Lynch loses out. Good work there. Here's Limas. Sonhari with the tackle. And the stop clock being called here, and he's probably going to get a yellow card now. Yeah, and he does. He gets a yellow card. The William P. soccer team, women's soccer team, very, very happy about that call. Making a lot of noise here at Aslamel Family Field. So this free kick's taken. And Rossi comes out and collects that one. Well won there. Plays it long, but I think Lynch might have been offside if he found him. Desug gets there before Donny Leah. And that's a good throw ball here. And Ryan Lynch has now entered the box. Still Ryan Lynch. Oh, and the defender has pulled it into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 to the Tornadoes. Ryan Lynch got a really good ball in behind the defenders. He traveled into the box. And I'm pretty sure he took that shot off, but the defender that was desperate to try and stop that from going in ended up putting the goal in the back of the net. And we're seeing a substitution for the Tornadoes. Rocco Barbone looks to have gotten hurt. We're seeing Lars Hutrich come onto the field for the Tornadoes to replace Rocco Barbone. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Don't like to see anybody get hurt from either side. And we're also seeing another substitution here. We're seeing Daniel Morgan, who got the winner in the last game against Greensboro Pride. He got the winner for that. He's now coming onto the field and replacing Luis Dos Santos. And there's Morgan, his first interaction in this game. And there's Son Hari, who has been brought down, and a stop clock has been called. And another yellow card has been shown, but this time it's to a pacer. That yellow card being given to Alex Macedo, excuse me. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes just inside the Pacers half. And Sonhari is still a little bit banged up after receiving that tackle. But he doesn't come out though. But he looks very uncomfortable right now. Tetch tries the second time to find a pass, but here's Chukov. Plays it to Morgan. Morgan back to Chukov. Oh, very good defending there from Rush Campbell to get back. And Son Henry is now going to come off. Try to run it off just a little bit, but unable to. So we're seeing Marcos Silva coming in to replace Son Hari. We're seeing Lars Holtrich come back out because Rocco Barbone is ready to go again, and we have a corner for the Tornadoes. So this is a good time. So Barbone would love to come back in and score a header off of this Ryan Lynch corner. I'm not sure what's going on inside the box right now. Romero Vera and Tom DeSug now getting a talking to from the referee. So the referee blows his whistle. That ball comes into the box. And that cross was a good cross from Ryan Lynch. Igor De Silva tried to header that back across the box, but doesn't get a good enough direction. The referee decides to stop clock once again, and he's talking to Vera once again. So that's a throw for the Tornadoes. Sunhari currently being checked on by the trainers. And it's another throw for the Tornadoes, and there's Daniel Morgan. Drops it back to O'Callaghan. Garcia. Too high for De Silva to get a good trap on, but he does win a throw-in. There's Morgan. Chukov. De Silva. Chukov. Chukov goes down, but the free kick has been given to the Pacers. I think it was Kieran Williams that won that free kick for the Pacers. Very interesting call, that one. And the Tornadoes have won a free kick there. Vera causing that free kick. He was the one that fouled Garcia. And it's a throw for the Pacers. Macedo couldn't get that one under control, but Pacers now coming forward again. Barbone trying not to make a foul there. And there's very good work there from Lie. Getting across, making the tackle. And it hit Barbone last, so Pacers take that throw. He then tries to flick it on. And that was a shot there. Good shot from George Aguda. Aguilar unable to get enough direction on it and then power to get it past the goalkeeper. Lynch and Silva both coming across to pressure the defender. Oh, and I think Morgan needed to bring that one down. I don't know if he intended to header it, but he's giving the ball away, and so have the Pacers. So the Tornadoes back in possession. There's Lynch. He drops it to Chukov. Oh, Chukov loses the ball, and here comes Campbell running forward with it. Here's Limas. Campbell still rushing forward. No pun intended there. Aguda. It's back to him again. Here's Rush Campbell. Campbell! Whoa, over the bar. Minutes into this second half. Tornadoes 1, Pacers 0. Tornadoes having 8 shots to the Pacers 9. And not really testing the goalkeeper either, because the Pacers goalkeeper hasn't made a single save yet in this game. Whereas the Tornadoes keeper has made 4. And that's a poor clearance there by Hard. Silva blocks that clearance, but Campbell gets that clearance out. So there's a throw-in on this near side for the Tornadoes. And that foul is called against Daniel Morgan. Daniel Morgan had some pressure on his back by Kieran Williams. Daniel Morgan doing what he can to hold his ground. Free kick was taken and Desug clears that one away. Morgan can't get his head on that one. And that's a good ball through it, forward. Barbon clears that one away. And the Tornadoes win a free kick. O'Callaghan looks to be stepping up this one. Plays it across the field. The Barbon with a good ball forward to Lynch. Lynch headers it to get it past his man. He finally does almost gets past Williams. Williams goes down. Referee says nothing given. Lynch puts it through the legs of Williams, but Williams was able to get that touch to take it out of play. So that's another corner for the Tornadoes. And now we're seeing Tino or Neto come in for the Tornadoes. And he's replacing Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch probably just needs a minute to catch his breath. So this ball comes in. Headed away, but not very far. Still in a dangerous area. Silva plays it home to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan whips it across to the other side. Chukov with a good touch to bring it down. Chukov looking for options. He plays it to Desug. Desug plays it long. Morgan can't get there first because Campbell does. But here's Barbon and the flag goes up. And no one on the Tornado side is happy with that call, especially Rocco Barbon. He was not happy with that one. So it's a free kick for the Pacers. Taken by the goalkeeper, Trip Kid. And here's Garcia. Plays it into the middle to Morgan. There's touch to Garcia. Good touch there from Garcia. But the pass wasn't as good. He gives it away. Kelly needs to be careful not to give it away there, and he does. And Silva crosses it in early. Morgan with a touch, and I'm not sure if he's controlled it, but it's still Morgan. Garcia plays it wide to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan gets clipped, but he stays on his feet. But he's unable to get a good cross in. And we're now seeing the substitution come in for the Pacers. We're seeing Josh Rutland come back in for the Pacers, and it looks like Joshua Corona is preparing to get onto the field for the Pacers. And there's Silva. That's a good pass into the middle to find Chukov. And it's still Chukov with bodies around him. But the keeper rushes out. Good work there from Kidd. And that's a flick on there by Rutland. He gets his first bit of action in the second half. Chukov goes down, nothing given. Here's Limas. Tries to take it past Barbon. Barbon does well to hold his ground. There's Garcia. And Garcia kicks it against Macedo. Morgan flicks it onto Oneto. Oneto goes down and doesn't play a good pass. Vera did very good work there, and the foul has been called against Rocco Barbon. And they've taken it quickly. And Barbon slides in and gets the ball there. Very good tackle. But substitution now happening. Josiah Corona coming in and replacing Alex Macedo. So this throwing comes in. Chukov needs to clear this one away. He doesn't get a good enough clearance. There's Corona, but Corona can't get the shot off. Almost made the Tornadoes regret their mistake, and it's a throw in here for the Pacers. There's Hurd. Hurd's pass intercepted by Garcia. So it's another throw in. And that's definitely got to be a foul there. The referee doesn't give a foul there. I definitely feel that should have been a foul called against Igor da Silva. Came in quite hard on Josh Rutland. Tetch needed to get to that and get it away. But Lemus came across, got a touch on that, and then kicked it out for a goal kick. Facundo Sunhari's coming back in for the Tornadoes. He's replacing Rodrigo Garcia. He's played quite well today. Oh, and now Neto didn't get the call from his teammates that there's a player coming. And a stop clock is being called there. That ball just hit the back of his head. So we shall, hopefully he's okay. He seems to be back on his knees. So that's a good sign. And he's now back on his feet. And he's now up and walking. So that's good. As when you get hit in the head, they don't want to risk it. They don't want to even try. And push anything for them. So we're seeing Duncan Struick come in for the Tornadoes to replace Chukov, who got hit in the back of the head with the ball. And there's a foul there. So it's a free kick for the Pacers just inside the Tornadoes half. The free kick's taken. They go straight into the hand, into the feet of the goalkeeper. He's going to take his sweet time before he picks this one up. And he does there. George Lemus was putting the pressure on him. But he didn't crack. Sunhari coming straight back into action. Doesn't win the ball there from Hurd. That ball over the top by Vera. Headed out by Barbone. So it's a throw in on this near side. It's back into play. And Sanhari clears this one away into the bleachers. And Vera wins another throw-in for the Pacers. O'Callaghan tries to show some composure and win that one and maybe control it a little bit. But Corona reads it well and wins a throw-in for the Pacers. But then that just takes a bad touch there once the ball came back into play. So Chukov is now coming back in for the Tornadoes.
Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 15, Philippe Chukov.
And he replaced Struick, who came on for him earlier. Morgan gets that flick on. Oneto tries to pass it to Chukov. Chukov lost the ball. Sanhari needs to be careful not to foul. Tech dived early, committed. Easy for Limas to read. Get past there from Aguilar. Barbone goes down and he wins a free kick for the Tornadoes. Vera, the one fouling him there. It's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Morgan doesn't win that header. Head does. There's Vera. Oh, good work for skipping past two players. Plays that ball over the top, and Sanhari. Sam O'Callaghan was the one that won the header. And then it's cleared away, and the throw-in has been taken quickly by the Pacers. And the Tornadoes win a free kick. A throw-in, excuse me. Right on the halfway line. And here come the Pacers. That's a ball over the top. Barbone gets there above Limas. And then Limas loses out there. De Silva clears that one away. And now Morgan is left to have a foot race against Martinez Hernandez. But the ball goes out, so it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Neto doesn't find O'Callaghan, gives the ball away. And that ball is played long. And Barbonas manages to clear it away. But it doesn't clear it very far. The Pacers are still coming. Silva a little bit early. Williams lost his footing, but got back onto his feet and then took a bad touch and it goes off. So you're seeing Kofi Apazeji coming in for the Pacers. And we're seeing Luis Dos Santos and Rodrigo Garcia.
Tornadoes, number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos.
Coming in for the Tornadoes. And our Neto losing out again. But Garcia comes across to fix his mistake, makes the clearance, and the Pacers are now trying to keep possession with 20 minutes to go. There's a good pass into the middle. But Aguilar was just crowded out, and that's a good ball in behind for Daniel Morgan. Morgan cuts inside, but doesn't do well with it. He needs to take that shot off. There's too many players on the inside for him to try and cut that back inside, not including the goalkeeper, who was always going to rush out and try and get that. And here he is again on the ball now. Morgan plays it into the middle to find Dos Santos. Dos Santos with a lot of pressure. And Tetch doesn't get a good touch on it. That's a ball over the top for Vera. From Vera. For Rutland. And Rossi is going to take his time to pick that one up once again. There's Tetch. Pressure coming from Rutland. He finds Morgan in the middle. Morgan plays it back to him. Dos Santos is running in behind. He might have been slightly offside, but the pass doesn't make it. It's intercepted by Kieran Williams. We're seeing Ryan Lynch come back in for the Tornadoes. And we're also seeing Regan McDonald come in for the Tornadoes. Sonhari has come back out. And Regan McDonald with the handball there. McDonald, first impression on the second half was a handball. Can only get better from there. The Tornadoes win a foul. Rutland fouling Tetch. Rossi plays it long. Lynch hits the deck, but the Pacers come forward, and Desug wins that foot race. Doesn't risk playing it back to the keeper. He plays it outbound. So Kelly's going to take this second throw for the Pacers. Desuga clears. Vera with a good switch of play. Oh, it looks like a good switch of play at first, but the curve just took it too far away. So it goes off. Barbone clears this one forward. Morgan with the flick on. He finds Lynch. Oh, but Jose Martinez Hernandez wins the ball off of Lynch in a very dangerous area, and that's a foul there. But the Pacers aren't happy that the referee didn't let play go on. Rutland had a bit of space. Referee making sure that George Aguilar takes this free kick from the right spot, and he whips it in. Dangerous area. De Silva clears it, heads it away, but Desug gets it further away. Pass wide by Kelly. And that's a good cross in. And O'Callaghan deals with it. So that's a free kick. We're seeing George Aguilar. Take this one. For the Pacers. Ball comes in. Barbone misses it, but it's headed away anyway. And there's Tom DeSug. Tornadoes on a counter-attack. And there's Rodrigo Garcia. Rodrigo Garcia loses out, but he wins it back. And he can't find Morgan. And McDonald loses the ball there. And Barbone with a last-ditch tackle, but as the flag goes up anyway. Referee making sure the Tornadoes don't time waste. Williams gets a good head on that, but he doesn't get any distance on it. Here's Lynch. Lynch. Here's Kelly. And the Sug tries to come away, and he's come, but he gets booked, and we're seeing a yellow card here for Josh Rutland. The Sug was really in his stride as he started to come away with the ball. Back on the way, goalkeeper takes the free kick. Garcia kicks it against Apiache. There's O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan with a good ball in. DeSantos, doesn't get enough contact on it. Think it just about hit him and bounced off him. And Ross Campbell coming across, or coming way down the field. And Igor De Silva rushes in for that tackle. And he stays down. And Igor De Silva might just have a little bit of cramp. He's being checked on by the trainer. It looks like Felipe Chukov is the one that's going to be replacing him. So it's a throw-in. 12 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. That's good work there from Williams. McDonald comes across and wins that one. So it goes off for a corner. So corner for the Pacers with 12.5 minutes left to play. Tornadoes 1, Pacers 0. 9 shots each. Aguilar whips this one in. Barbone doesn't get there. And the referee puts his flag up and it's over the line. It's 1-1. And it's getting very heated on the benches here. The benches dedicated that celebration to the fans here at Aslamel Family Field. So we are now back underway. Barbone clears that one. It only goes up into the air. That might have been a handball there. Oh, and that's a kick out. Barbone made the tackle as the ball was still in play, and it looked like George Limas kicked out as he was falling, but... And just to clarify, that goal was scored by Josh Rutland. The Siege plays that one into the middle. Lynch plays it over the top. Good win there by Silva. Plays it through to Lynch. And Morgan, oh, Morgan hits the post. And that ball is played in behind. Dessou gets there before Limas does. So it's a throw for the Pacers. Sorry for the technical difficulties that we had for a little moment. Ball is back in play. O'Callaghan holds him up very well. And Rossi plays this goal kick quickly. No more taking time for the Tornadoes. And Tetch tries to play that one behind Williams, but Williams does well to get back forward, and Lynch keeps this ball in. And a free kick has been given to the Pacers here. So the free kick's taken over the head of O'Callaghan. And Apazeji wins that throw. There's Martinez Hernandez to Aguilar. Plays that one in. And free kick is given to the Tornadoes because of an offside. The flag goes up. Rossi takes that goal kick. Morgan gets there. The referee blows his whistle. He's giving Morgan a yellow card, and that's a very interesting call. The referee gives Morgan a yellow card. Morgan reached over, got the ball. He controlled the ball. And Kieran Williams came across to try and win that ball. Danny Morgan's a tall lad, and he hit the hip of Morgan. Ran into the hip of Morgan. And Morgan, yeah, yellow card for him. That free kick's been taken, but goes straight into the hands of Rossi. Rossi kicks this one long. Doesn't find Lynch though, only finds Jose Martinez Hernandez. But he gives it away in another attempt for a ball over the top. And Martinez Hernandez kicks that one out. So it's a throw for the Tornadoes. We're seeing a substitution for the Pacers. The substitution for the Pacers was made on a Tornadoes throw-in. And here's O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan whips that one in. Garcia gets his head on it. But he only finds the goal scorer for the Pacers, Rutland. And Rutland wins a foul off of Garcia. And we're probably going to see another yellow card here. That Garcia has been shown a yellow card. So we're seeing João de Souza coming in for Garcia. We've seen a lot of yellow cards in the second half alone. Tornadoes really putting the pressure on. Both sides really want to win this game. O'Callaghan putting the pressure on. And O'Callaghan gets a touch there and then gets brought down. But no foul given. And a good switch of play there by Martinez Hernandez to find Williams. Williams has got to play this down the line. He plays it in the air and it goes out. And that's a foul against De Souza on Williams. It's getting very heated between the fans and the Pacers bench. Pacers bench egging them on. And the free kick has been taken, and it's not a good free kick, but Morgan still doesn't deal with it. So it's still in a dangerous area. And here's De Santos, who plays this one over. Bench calling for an offside to be called on Ryan Lynch. But the Tornadoes win a throw-in. There's De Souza. He passes it into Lynch's stride. Lynch cuts inside. Lynch tries to take the shot off and it's blocked by Williams. And Morgan gets the shot off, but he doesn't get good enough contact. Needs to get good contact on that. He's in a good position. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in this game. Tornadoes 1, Pacers 1. Tornadoes having 12 shots to the Pacers 10. Mateus Rossi has made 4 saves. while Trip Kid has made 2. Another free kick has been called there. And once this game ends, this isn't the end of Tornadoes versus Pacers, because women's soccer take on the Pacers here at Ives Lamel Family Field at 5 o'clock. That ball is played in. Ooh, a really good ball in. I think it was Rush Campbell who got his head on that one. So this ball's played long. Williams gets his head on that one first. And then Tetch kicks that one out of play. And here's William. Plays it long. It's flicked on. And Tetch needs to deal with that. He doesn't, but so Barbone does. It's a throw in for the Tornadoes. Barbone tries to throw this down the line. Only goes to Hurd. But then he comes back to the Tornadoes. Dos Santos plays that one wide, long. And then there's Lynch. And Lynch loses out to Campbell. And here's Tetch. Dos Santos. There's Dos Santos. Dos Santos plays it wide to Silva. Silva doesn't have a good touch, but he wins it back off of Kelly. O'Callaghan crosses it. Morgan! And it goes over the bar. 2 minutes left. Morgan with his third chance to try and get the Tornadoes ahead. Doesn't put it away. His shape as he was going to kick that one just wasn't right. Tetch almost losing out there. He does now. There's Lee. Plays it to the goal scorer, Rutland. And there's Rutland again. There's Lee. And it's cleared away by the Soog. Williams. Aguila. And that's a free kick, and that's a throw for the Tornadoes. You can feel the anxiety for both teams. Both teams really want to get the winner in this final minute.
1 minute remaining.
There's the 1 minute call. Final 60 seconds. It's thrown in. There's Lee. Aguilar, he plays it to Rutland. Can he get a double? He plays it across, and that wasn't the option. O'Callaghan clears it away. And Dos Santos clears that one. Morgan's chasing. Williams clears it out. 30 seconds left to play. 30 seconds left to play, and they really want to get forward here. 20 seconds now. Morgan doesn't get a touch on that. Campbell clears it away. And he goes off for another throw. There's the final 10 seconds, and I don't think anything's going to happen here. And there's Rutland. The throw was given away, but Rutland can't do anything. And Dos Santos clears it forward. But the flag did go up, and that is full time. This isn't the first time that we've seen such an ending like that, where the Tornadoes is giving it everything they can to get the win right at the end. So that is it here for men's soccer. Tornadoes 1, Pacers 1. The Tornadoes goal coming from an own goal by Kieran Williams. And then the goal for the Pacers coming from Josh Rutland. So don't go too far, because in an hour we are seeing this game coming once again, but before women's soccer. I've been Scott Douglas. Hope to see you again soon.